Since we already answered the example problem number 1, let's proceed with the example problem number 2. A cylindrical water tank used in lifting water to the top of a tower is 1.5 meter high. If the pressure at the bottom of the tank must not exceed 16 kilopascal, what maximum vertical acceleration can be imposed in the cylinder when it is filled with water? Now, let's proceed with answering the question on the example problem number 2. We are looking for the maximum vertical acceleration can be imposed in the cylinder when it is filled with water. So with this, we will be having a formula of P is equals to Y times H 1 plus acceleration over gravity, where P is equals to pressure. P is pressure, and we have 16 kilopascal, and Y means density, which is 9.81 or 9,810, and then the height, which is on the given problem, 1.5 meter. And then A as an acceleration, which we are looking for, and the gravity, G is equals to gravity, which is constant of 9.81 meter per second squared. We just need to put it here. So P is equals to 16 is equals to 9.81 times 1.5 times 1 plus acceleration, which is we are looking for, and G is 9.81 meter per second squared. So para hindi na natin pahirapan to, since may gumagamit naman tayo ng calculator, pwede na natin padaliin yung mga bagay-bagay. Ang gawin lang natin is ipa-plug na lang natin siya sa calculator. 16 is equal to 9.81 times 1.5 times 1 plus, since acceleration yung hinahanap natin, ita-transfer na lang natin siya or gagamitin nating x yung A over 9.81 para hindi na natin pahirapan yung sarili natin. So pagkatapos nating i-plug, gagamitin lang natin yung shift solve or shift cal, and then equals. So magkakaroon tayo ng total answer of acceleration is equals to 0.857 meter per second squared. So ito yung answer natin for the example problem number 2. Ganun lang siya kadali. Yabang. So now let's proceed. Now let's continue with the next topic. The next topic is about the fundamentals of fluid flow. Understanding these flows regions is essential in application ranging from pipe design to aerodynamics and hydrodynamic forces on structure. Fluid flow basics. Fluid flow can be categorized as laminar or turbulent, depending on the flow regime. Laminar flow is characterized by smooth and orderly motion, whereas turbulent flow is chaotic and irregular. Continuity equation. The continuity equation states that for an incompressible fluid, the mass flow rate must remain constant from one cross-section of a pipe to another. Using the Bernoulli's principle. Bernoulli's principle describes how an increase in the speed of a fluid occurs simultaneously with a decrease in pressure or potential energy. So I will be giving the two examples to make it more easier to understand and to clarify on how to solve these questions. Let's proceed on the example problem number 1. What is the rate of flow of water passing through a pipe with a diameter of 20 mm and speed of 0.5 meter per second? Okay, now let's proceed with answering the example problem 1 on the topic of fundamentals of fluid flow. The question is, what is the rate of flow of water passing through a pipe with a diameter of 20 mm and speed of 0.5 meters squared? So we will just be using the formula of the flow of velocity calculation and the flow rate formula is Q is equal to A times B, where Q means flow rate is equals to Q, which is what are we looking for, and then area for A, we have it as 0.02 squared, and the velocity as V, which is 0.5. Since we already have the formula and the given, we will just need to solve it. The full formula for the flow rate is equal to pi over 4 times 0.02 raised to 2 multiply by the velocity of 0.5. Next, plug pi over 4 times 0.02 raised to 2 times 0.5 is equal a total of 1. So flow rate is equal to 1.57 times 10 raised to negative 4 meter per second. So, ganun lang kadali yung pagkuha ng flow rate. Since we already answered the example problem 1, we will now proceed on the example problem number 2, which is only just exactly the same on the example problem number 1. We will be using the first formula first to get the final answer. The example problem number 2 is a 100 mm diameter plunger is being pushed at 60 mm per second into a tank filled with oil having a specific gravity of 0.82. If the liquid fluid is incompressible, how many Newton per second of oil is being forced out at a 30 mm diameter hole? So we will be answering these questions using the first formula and then proceed to the final answer. Okay guys, let's proceed to the last question, last example problem. On this problem, we are looking on how many Newton per second of oil is being forced out at a 30 mm diameter hole. So on the given, we have a 100 mm diameter plunger and pushed at 60 mm per second into a tank filled with oil having a 0.2 speed. So let's proceed with the formula. As we use on the example problem number 1, we will just be needing the formula of using on getting the flow rate of Q1. Now we need to find the Q2 here, which is Q1 is equals to Q2. To solve this, we already have the given Q1. Solve it using the same formula, pi over 4. And then we already have the 0.1, which is the 100 millimeter turn, and 0.06. We just need to solve this to get the flow rate. So pi over 4 multiplied by 0.1 raised to 2 times 0.06 is equal to 4.71 times 10 raised to negative 4. Or we can simply put it as 0.00047 cubic meter per second. Now we already have the flow rate. We will be needing to solve the question using the formula of W is equals to Y times Q, where W is equal to the weight of fluid, which we are going to solve. Next, the Y is equals to specific weight, as we use on the very first example problem. Y is equals to 9.81 or 9,810. Next is the old weight, or the 0. Which is S. We use it as S, 0.82 as on the given, and a flow rate of, since we already have the flow rate, 0.000.47 cubic meter per second. We just need to use this formula by multiplying all of this to get the weight of the fluid. Weight of the fluid is equals to 9810 multiply the oil of 0.82 times 0.00047, or the flow rate. Plug it on the calculator. 9810 multiplied by 0.82 times 0.0047, we will get the answer of 3.78077, or we can just use the 2 decimal of fluid weight as 3.78 Newton per second. This is our final answer on our final question. So thank you guys for listening on my lecture. I hope that may natutunan po kayo at may naintindihan sa aking mga itinuro. Salamat sa pakikinig.